Well, let's talk a little bit about these leases that they're blowing up my Facebook with. Some of these companies are not legit companies. There's one on here about some insurance and things. If you're getting those messages from these companies, do your homework and check these companies out, because some of them are not real, and a lot of these companies are broken promises. They'll promise you one thing, when you get there, it doesn't quite work out at all. So do your homework on these companies. I want y'all to check this next picture out. Then we're gonna discuss this person and some of the comments she's made in her last video. Well, this is Trucker Nene. She is a northern lady that got into trucking, was very successful at Prime, what she did, hoots and hollers to her for all that. Well, she fulfilled her contract at Prime. She bought her a truck. And you can go back and check the videos out where she talks about what happened to her when she bought this truck. She bought a truck with a depleted DEF system. We're taking all our trucks. There may be one truck left in the fleet that actually don't take DEF where I work. And they're scrapping all the trucks. And the reason they're doing that is because the cost of the engines that they have to put back in them is more than a third, or probably half, of a good down payment on a new truck, should I say. Could be 25 to 45,000 time you count labor, at least 30-something thousand dollars time you count labor if they overhaul these trucks, put motor, transmission. What was that? Hit the door. Like a bird flew into the window. If you see a thing, let me know. So that's the reason we're taking all them trucks out of our fleet. Mostly everything we have now is automatic. There are some 10, 12, I think 10-speed Peterbilts and stuff, and some of them have tri-packs on them, I think. Not 100% sure on that. They come in and they get swapped out so quick, really don't get to look, see what options they have on them. But anyway, she said us out here in the trucking community that we dogged her out, kind of saying. It's not we dogged her out. She has been a member of the trucking community for years. She knows all of these big time owner operators that watch her channel, and she has called into the coaches show and other things. She's on TikTok, so I know there's other drivers out there that have seen her content. And it's like, if we offer her advice, she thinks we're being negative to her, but we're just trying to tell her the outcome of things that could happen. Okay, the motor went dead in her truck. She's in Texas. She just has, this is her first trip, just has bought the truck. It cost $11,000 something dollars to put a new head. It's probably a used head, do all the head work. $11,000 to get it all fixed. She just paid for this truck with a depleted DEF system. Yeah, she's gonna pay the truck off, but she's gonna be in the same boat as we're in about when we go to overhaul the older trucks in the fleet. We actually had to scrap them because the cost is so much. And she's going to have that problem too. Because she's got a depleted DEF system. But Trucker Nene, we didn't send comments like that when we was on the Hensley show and all. It's all good advice that these guys were giving you. You're taking things the wrong way. Well, stick around. Let's see what these other pictures are about. We'll talk about those next. Well, as you see here, the count is on when the coach is going to join GP Transco as a lease purchase driver. We need to go over some things about this decision. I know there's a lot of people out here that has or want to be owner-operators. Well, once you get your own authority, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of hidden things that you don't see. Oh yeah, you see John, Joe, Jim, whoever trucking. You don't know what a lot of them's been through. When you do a DOT inspection in the state of South Carolina, that is for when they come in and check your trucking company out, you have to have 7 different files on every truck. And they'll give you a list. This is what they're looking for. If you don't have those, they'll shut you down right then. As a trucking company, they'll suspend your DOT numbers until you get everything up and running. Then you have insurance, usage fees, 10, 22, whatever, something another, and all of this other stuff you got to keep up with. You got 7 files. You got the finance part of leasing your truck, buying your truck, keeping your equipment. Then you have the maintenance and stuff. Then you got to transfer all those information back over into the 7 files. And this can get crazy if you're out here on the road and you're trying to be 100% a legit company and keep your files up to date and stuff for the DOT, for the FMCSA, should I say, or the DOT. And that's what they require. Now, that's on owner-operator if you have your own DOT numbers. Now, to be an owner-operator lease purchase person, all you're doing is paying the cost to haul in the freight, as Double T said. He's on TikTok. I think it's Double J. It's Double J. On TikTok said. Same, and he's 100% right. Whether you buy a truck, lease a truck, you still have cost to haul freight. That's never going to change. Payments change from lease to purchase. You know, you have that going on. Insurance is going to not change. All of those usage fees, tags, all of that's still going to cost you, whether you're an owner-operator with your DOT numbers or if you're in a lease purchase program, getting your truck that way, or if you just sign on to a lease where you can just walk out of it kind of deal if something happens. So, yes, there are a lot of crappy companies out here that offer leases. You can go back and check some of my videos out of some of the companies that I leased with. And if I can't make it doing the way I wanted to do it, it's going to be hard. But there are some people out here that do the time follow the program, and succeed at it. I just have too many variables that don't work for the company, for me and the company. We can't if we were compatible, yeah, things probably would have worked out different. One is, I have a goal every week, so many miles. So I've tried to make my money. So if you're running 200 to 300 miles a day just to deliver, and everybody knows if you haul frozen food and groceries and all, some of these warehouses, you got to be there at your appointment. They may take an hour, they may take 30 minutes to unload you, then they have to inspect it, stack it, count it. 4 hours minimum most of the time. So you get done with those 4 hours, now you got to deal with your time clock. So I like to get stuff done in 5 days and be off on the weekend, or 6 days. Take a couple of days off on the weekend, get back in the truck, roll out again. I'm not compatible with those where you run 4 hours today, sleep 8, 4 tomorrow. I like to get it all in and be done with it. I'm not a very compatible person when it comes to lease purchase programs. Yeah, there's probably something out here that would work for me. But if your goals are trying to become an owner-operator, you need to look at these lease purchase programs when you're purchasing a truck. How much is it going to cost me at the back end? How much is here, there? How much is it going to cost me my time? Like the coach is going to GP Transco, and the count is on. You see the count, doing the count. He said last night, 5.5 years that he's got to work to pay that truck off. That's making a payment every week, not monthly. Truck he just sold was monthly. So is that going to work for you? There are companies, some in Florida, some here and there, are monthly. They're not weekly. But some of these companies want you to come work for them, and they get a third of your revenue. And just point blank, they get a third of it. Then you got to pay your cost of hauling the freight. Truck payment, insurance, maintenance, escrow, tag, Qualcomm, whatever else, tires. Hey, the company, I worked for a company one time, they even charged you for tires. They charge you for maintenance, tires, so much money you had to put into escrow. What else? I don't know. It's like 10% of everything. So as soon as you paid all your bills, then they get another 10%. Some of these companies are crazy. All right, this is all I got about this lease purchase program. But some programs can work for you. Some programs can't work for you. See where you're compatible with them. Whether you got to be out for 3 weeks, then you can go home for a week. And see how bad you're going to be in the hole, when you make your money. Do your research and see what's compatible for you, your lifestyle, and your quality of life. That's what it's all about. It don't matter if they're charging $2,000 a week, $1,000 a week. See what's compatible for your life before you make a lease purchase program. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it. I know this video is very lengthy. A lot of stuff we had to cover. So get back with me on that. Make sure you watch the video on Buttermilk's fashion show, or fashion designer show. Watch it. You'll probably get a laugh out of it. We'll talk to you later.